Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you didn't miss Chameleon Twist too much, because we're back with twice the chameleons, twice the fun. So let's see this Chameleon Twist 2 race. So feel free to take it away.
I don't know who's supposed to talk, so I'm going to talk.
Sure.
Hi, everybody. This is Quill. You just saw me in the last run doing Chameleon Twist 1. I will be commentating with Kefka yet again, but this time we're both behind the desk as we watch Ama and Rain do their speedruns of Chameleon Twist 2 as a race.
Yep,
Ama
and
Rain-
this is gonna be 100% as well.
Yes.
So woo woo.
I don't know if Ama and Rain want to say something before they get started.
How's it going? I'm Ama. Basically, we're just collecting 20 coins in every stage and 1 carrot in every stage, and then completing all 6 levels.
Yo, I'm Rain. That's all I got.
All right.
Perfection.
You already...
Well, in that case, we have a bid war for the chameleon color. Is that correct?
Indeed, there is. Currently, unless something changed in the last 15 seconds as I last refreshed, the winner is pink, Linda.
All right. We're going to see some Rinda, as it says in the Japanese version of Chameleon Twist 2 exclusively. It is Linda at Chameleon Twist 1. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started, and we can talk more about the game as we get into it. So, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
So,
Alrighty.
this Chameleon Twist 2, as Amma said, collecting the 20 coins and 1 carrot in each stage. This game is a little bit different than Chameleon Twist 1 because you can grapple onto walls with your tongue, and also there's a parasol so you can make yourself fall slower. And if you combine those two things, for some reason, it preserves your speed in the planar direction that you're holding, and you can just go places very fast. And the death zones are very messed up in this game, so you can just death warp to, everywhere. In any percent, there are skips that save multiple minutes from death warps. It's a pretty fun game. And
100% definitely has less death warps because you have to visit more areas to collect all the coins and the carrot, but there's still quite a few of them. You'll be seeing a lot of the whole sort of death zone abuse kind of thing going on here.
Definitely. There's so many areas in this game that, as an any percent runner only of it, I've just not been to. Because you just skip them. And a lot of them are so easy to do, you could do it on accident. Which is really funny. I can just imagine all the kids that had an accidental death warp.
Didn't know where they were and just gave up.
What happened?
As a result.
Did the game break? So, it's a pretty cool game, is what I'm saying. And I guess a little bit about the runners here today. On one side, I don't know, I'm looking at their direct feed, so I don't see which side is side. But Rain is very well known in the Chameleon Twist community for coming in, saying, hey, I wish we had a way to practice this game better, and then starting a decomp effort, developing a practice ROM along with Ellie, and then got bored of Chameleon Twist 1 and said, hey, what about Chameleon Twist 2? I'm going to do that one. And now has like almost every world record across both games. And Ama's here.
And Ama's here.
No, for real, Ama is very, very good at this game as well. Ama has had world record at least once in this category, and is currently in the top 3. This is a very evenly matched race between the two of them.
Chameleon Twist 2 also has a lot more variation compared to Chameleon Twist 1 in terms of kind of times you'll see. There's more RNG to contend with. There's more mechanics in general. Some runners might approach certain movement things a different way than others, and so on. Whereas Chameleon Twist 1, everything's kind of very set in stone. Like if you're at a certain level of play, everybody's play is going to look very similar. like extremely similar.
Definitely. And I don't think we've seen the RNG factor come into play quite yet.
We sort of have with some of the power-ups. I don't know if we've really been getting any though. I noticed
Right.
a heart grab there, which sort
Yeah.
of does, but that's not that notable.
Right. Yeah, we'll get into the RNG factor of this game in a little bit when we see one of those power-ups that potentially matters. I know we will definitely see it on the boss of this level. So, you guys can probably keep up with how close they are to the end of a level by how many coins they have. That'll be a generally good way to notate that. This coin right here that Ama's doing now, one of the trickier coins, Rain messed it up a couple times. It's just really difficult to grab that and go fast. I believe this is the first time that Chameleon Twist 2 100% has been shown off at a Speed Docs Marathon as well.
Actually, I think it was shown off last year. I believe Ama ran it last year. I
Oh.
think I did commentary for that one too. I might
No,
be
that-
wrong, but I think that's a thing. I'm gonna grab it a little safety health there.
Yeah.
So the first boss in this game, gonna spit out a bunch of little mushroom dudes, and you just shoot them back. However, you'll notice that Rain went for a power up there, and the reason for that is one power up you can get essentially doubles or triples the amount of projectiles you get. So it'll say like X3 or 3X, and essentially what it means is one projectile will be worth 3. Neither of them got a 2X or 3X, so this is what you would call bad RNG.
Yeah.
But
Ama
yeah.
getting trolled by getting the speed up. That's what that power up is. You always feel real bad when you get a speed up where it doesn't matter. Obviously, when you're platforming and trying to get through the level, just running faster is a very good benefit. So it feels like a big troll when
Also-
you get the speed up and it's not for a level.
Worth noting, it's a lot harder to do the boss fight with a speed up.
Yeah.
it is a lot harder to stop yourself, like where you want to be in terms of positioning and stuff when you have speed up, for sure.
So, to go into a little bit more detail about what those power-ups can be, there is speed up, there's ×2, ×3, which increase the number of projectiles. There's big head, which makes... Rain got that one, which makes your head big, and then any enemies you grab will come out bigger, and that stops them from being stopped by another object. So, a big enemy will fly through multiple little enemies. And then, for some reason, there is also speed down, which just makes you walk. And short tongue, which makes your tongue shorter. There's no long tongue. There's only short tongue. And then nothing. Sometimes there's just nothing. Did I miss any?
I believe that's it, yeah.
Okay.
Invincibility.
Oh yeah, invincibility.
Oh yeah, there
That's-
is invincibility.
That one can be helpful.
So this is Carnival Land. I would argue that Carnival Land is probably one of the harder stages in the game, especially for speedrunning. Especially at any percent too. There's a lot of pretty tricky stuff that goes on in it. 100% might be a little more tame. The runners could speak more for that.
It's about just as hard, honestly. There's not
About
as
just as
many
hard.
like void skips, but
Right.
there's just a lot more to do.
It's also
That
got
can-
those
Yeah, that makes
slopes. The sloped edges that you have to grab. It has more of those than most stages.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What Ama's referring to is if an edge is sloped where it goes inward, and you grab onto the bottom of that, you will bonk your head and not be able to make it on top of platforms, which is really annoying when it looks like you should be able to and you don't. Yeah, like these platforms that Rain's platforming on currently, how they're sloped inwards. Grabbing onto those and trying to grab onto the top or jump up to the top is very tricky and can just be really annoying sometimes.
Yeah, and you need to do one coming up right here, which is very unfortunate. It scammed me last time, as I like to call it. I call it the scam.
Yeah, There's several things in Chameleon
Oh.
Twist games that we call a scam.
And the thing about it is, it just kind of feels hopeless. Like you don't have any control over it.
There it goes. It happened, but I recovered it.
I haven't figured
never
out the
seen
timing.
that recovery meter.
Yeah, I've never
Recovery
seen a
meter.
recovery on that either.
Yeah, I started doing that recently. I figured out you can press B again and unscam the scam.
It's like one of those videos from the guy that calls the scam calls and then reverse hacks their computer. Love those. Coming up here, we got the trapeze, which is one of the cooler parts of the level, but I don't think you can make it as cool in 100% as you can at any percent. Normally, there's a huge skip with the trapeze in any percent. So, given that, now would be a great time for you to donate and for our host to tell us if there is any information about the charity to encourage you to donate, or maybe some incentives coming up.
We actually have some donations from that last run.
Ooh.
Because we have Quillin' all the fish with
that's me.
yeah, exactly. You forgot about your own donation. With the comment, oh no, I took some extra damage. $20 from me and $20 from Quillin' all the parents. And we also have CJ with $20 paying the quill tax.
Thank you, CJ, for committing to your commitment, even though I scammed you. Rain is at
this is
low
problematic.
health here.
Yeah, I'm just about to die.
Yeah, so game overs are not bad in this game. So you have this animation, which is a lot of time loss.
I mean, they're not good. So,
Right.
but-
Right, definitely not good.
But you do start right where you would normally start from just like a regular fall and take damage. All right, well, I'm gonna get the click. Watch this. It's really cool.
Oh,
We speed.
wow.
That
All you
saves
Sonic-
16
Dude, are you
seconds.
kidding me? Are you kidding me? I didn't know that was the thing. That's high.
There's another very risky coin coming up that I'm gonna do. It's how I do it in all of my runs. I don't even remember the normal way, so I'm gonna go for this.
Okay, we all got silent. This is sketchy.
Got it.
Ooh. If you miss the coin there, you immediately do not get 100%. That is a immediate reset for a non-marathon situation. We would continue without it, I guess. Rain taking it safe, making sure to keep the run valid.
So, this is the second boss. It's
This is
a
Bergie.
yeah, it's a Big Mac, essentially.
We like him a lot.
What's
He
wrong
makes me
with my
hungry.
camera here.
Yeah, he's a community favorite, I would argue.
And I
There are
crashed
emotes
my
out
game
there.
twice in a row, so I don't know about that.
I guess we could mention that. And
Oh, yeah.
hope it doesn't happen. So this game is prone to, I guess we'll say, crashing on loads between levels or after bosses, especially. And if that happens, the runners do have a backup plan. They're going to play on the practice ROM so they can skip ahead to the level that they were on, or what they should be on. And we'll continue from there. Obviously, it wouldn't be a legitimate run technically in terms of like leaderboard standings, but for a marathon where you're 100% acceptable on it, so we can continue to showcase the run.
So, one thing I'd like to point out is, despite the game over that Rain got, the RNG on the burger fight is essentially tied our runners right back up. Which just goes to show you how much variance there is in this game as far as the speedrun goes and that sort of thing. It's kind of anybody's race, even still yet, which is cool.
For sure. We're just over halfway through because this is this is level.
No, we're not
3.
even. Yeah, this is level.
Yeah, we're not
3,
even
but-
halfway through.
Yeah, and it's pretty neck and neck, even
Yeah.
despite the game over, because RNG can really do a lot in this
It
game.
really can. I'm a big fan of Iceland.
Alright,
Probably
Amma
my
got the
favorite.
coin. So that the coin that you saw Amma get, and then Rain just got it there. That is one of the few coins that's pretty much permanently missable. I mean, you could, in theory, reset the whole level and get it again, but you know, you miss that in a run, your run's dead. So yeah, they both got it. That's good.
We cruising.
And Alma got a speed up here, which,
Yeah.
as you can see, you move real fast.
That is the
Did the
best
most of
speed
it,
up
too.
in the game.
Yeah, you'll see it kind of shot Amma ahead by
Yeah.
quite a bit just to get that.
It saved like 10 seconds. Oh, here's a puzzle. You're supposed to kill these guys. We're just gonna not. So there's the puzzle.
There's a slightly faster way you can do that by jumping all the way up the ice wall. Quite tricky.
Yeah, we'll see if Rain goes for it.
You end up having to tongue to these sloped walls again, so it ends up throwing that scam at you, which is kind of awkward.
Ooh, Ray
Rain.
got it.
Ooh,
Yep,
nice.
Rain
Nailed
gets it. Good stuff, Rain.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I feel like we kind of glossed over earlier when I was introducing the runners, but Rain being one of the biggest influences in the practice ROMs for each of these games has a practice ROM because of Rain's hard work. So can I get a big thank you, Rain, in the chat for those existing? They have made this game infinitely easier to practice and play. And the other, and Community Twist 1 as well.
Both games, and the first game was already quite easy to practice compared
Yeah.
to this one, especially.
this
and
one-
it's
This one's annoying.
Both games
Sort of.
changed overnight completely when we got the save states, for
Absolute-
sure.
absolutely. It changed the whole tune. Iceland is one of the shorter levels in the game, especially in any percent, but even in 100%, it's definitely one of the shorter stages.
Yeah, in any percent you skip from the beginning platform to where Amma got the speed up. So it's real short.
Having a cognitive dissonance watching you ride the ski lift. Like,
Yeah, another place where you
No.
just death warp in any percent.
Alright, well. I'll try to go for the. Oh! They respawned me here. I was trying to go for the ski lift coin, it did not work out.
Ah, dang.
And it didn't warp me forward either, which is a large time loss.
well, Amma's getting to the boss here. This is another community favorite, probably my favorite boss in the game, just in terms of concept. This is what we call him Wilrus. Although I think he's technically a narwhal, but let's just
Narwhal.
ignore that. Narwhal,
Why
that
would
works.
we not call him Narwhal?
Missed opportunities. Like,
It's too late now. Alright.
this boss is a pretty big RNG slog. Where the snowmen fall, completely random.
Yes.
And
Don't let that
sometimes
fool
you can get lucky and get 5 or 6 in one grab. Sometimes you get unlucky and only get 1 or 0 if you get really unlucky.
It's
Pretty
realistically
good.
the only boss that you can't learn. Like, you can just be better at it, but you can't actually learn to do it. And that was a
Yeah,
goal.
you just get
No.
nice, dude. Yeah, you just
Also,
get
if you-
better at it from getting better at the fundamentals, basically, over time.
100%. I was about to say, if you watch the players that are better, you will see a clear difference in this fight. It is much slower for worse players.
This is my favorite level in CT2. This is Great Ado Land.
This one's great. I love this one. That was not supposed to be a pun, but there it is.
It's just in your blood.
It is. You'll see Amma. This is the second power up he's grabbed. To no avail for a speed up. Really wants to speed up. Here's the third one.
There's another one here.
Yeah,
got a good
RNG's great, huh?
Wonderful. Now, in any percent, there would be an
Oh,
interesting
nice.
skip here.
Beautiful.
Where Amma
Slow
is,
down. Love to see that.
I've gotten so many slowdowns in practice today.
We're hoping you just got him out of your system in practice.
Yeah. There's one more
Oh, there's a
chance.
speed up on Rain's side. We'll see how big of a difference this makes, especially compared to slowing down. But it does allow you to do this little skip that you saw Rainchus go for there. As Amma fights edges on boats. Went well this time. We'll take it.
Oh, did Rain get? Oh, no, boat skip. He got an early speed up.
Yeah.
Then got to speed down at the boats. Ugh.
Yeah, that hurts.
Ooh.
Speed
Oh,
down really make you need to know where your
Oh,
death
well
zone
played, Rain. I thought for sure that
Yes.
water was gonna get you.
It was close. It was very
It
close.
was very close.
It's tough because at this level we have to gamble. Like, there's nothing else you can do.
Right. Yeah, some of those speed ups just save so much time. I do like in this game how there's sort of like sections of the level. You have like just a loading zone. Okay, we're on to the next point of the level. So you can really just like in your brain create splits of how fast should I be at this point in the level. And it's a real easy check. I just saw our wonderful host comment in the chat that Wheelwrist looks like the Lorax.
Wheelwrist does kind of look like the Lorax.
Shout out to the Lorax.
With the same eyes, the same scraggly mustache.
So we've been doing some gambling on these power-ups, and it has not panned out for Ama in this run.
I think I can't get the vault here now because of it.
Yeah. Vault height is based on your speed. And if you have a slowdown, you cannot go fast enough.
Oh, that pattern.
That's a fun pattern. Those are RNG, if that's not clear. For the Exos to cross that gap.
I think we've only seen a straight line maybe 2 or 3 times ever.
Yeah. I mean, 1/3 to the 6th power is a real small number.
One of them was mine. I think Noah got one. At one point.
I recently got an all right side straight line,
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
they're really rare.
which is arguably the best RNG you can get at 100%.
That's going to be one of those impossible golds if the rest of the level goes well. Nice death warp there from Ama. We didn't know about that one for a while.
I learned about it just now.
Yeah, that one saves quite a bit of time, because normally you're intended to go backwards through the entire section and then go back up. And here's another cool death warp. This skips a whole... Or, I'm sorry, it's not a death warp in 100%. Oh, it is a death warp.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it is. Oh, it is. Oh, it isn't. Oh. Like, good one though. Coming up on the boss of this level here in just a few moments. It's one of the more tedious boss fights, if I could think of any word for it. Definitely one of the longer bosses.
But he is a frog, so that does help.
And all of a sudden, we're caught up.
Yeah, as we're approaching the boss, are there any incentives live right now that people should be donating towards? I'd love to hear about those.
In fact, there is. There is the Lunistis bonus run for the 1.5 demo, which is the run after this one. And that is currently at $20 out of $50, so you still got some time to meet that one, but it is approaching fast. And there's also the bonus round for Wheel of Fortune, which is still sitting at $95 out of $100, which is a little later in the day, but it is very, very close.
Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune's going to be a really fun time. If you guys haven't seen the game shows with featuring people, they're really good.
I love featuring people.
While we were going over incentives and what's going on with the charity, we synced up at the beginning of Frog Fight, and then Rain has pulled just a slight bit ahead. Going into level 5 out of 6. We got Toyland. Man, there's so many good levels in this game. I keep thinking,
There are.
oh, I really like this one.
Although I will say, I think Toyland is my personal least favorite.
Oh yeah.
Me too.
If I had to pick one,
Stage is hard.
I like the design. I like the design. I like the aesthetic. I just don't like playing it. Is the best way to put it.
I'm a big Toyland fan, except during runs. 'Cause it
Nice
always
skip
goes
there
poorly.
from Rain, and here goes Ama at the same skip. Skip's a section that I've literally never seen because I did that skip
Yep.
on day one. So
Me too.
an easier version of the skip, but that skip nonetheless.
Only I know what is
Rain
behind
going-
the doors.
Rain going for the power up. No dice. We got big head. Let's see
Yeah, we got speed
what
up.
Ama
from again.
rolls.
Times
And
3x.
3x.
Useless. Yeah, it really
Usually,
sucks that there's only one useful thing here.
It's a big sigh of relief just when you don't get a power down, so anything is good.
Yeah. Getting a short tongue here is probably the worst thing because you do so many tongue slingshot stuff. That's what they call that when you pull in with the tongue and let go to keep the speed. It's a
Yeah.
slingshot. You do so many of those that the speed down doesn't influence it as much. Ooh, nice speed up.
The best place to get one, but also not the worst. Got a little straight stretch here. We can go on through.
Dodge some dangerous toys, we'll call them. Oh, and Rain got one too somewhere. I missed where Rain got it.
The big alligator head. I know that was my favorite toy growing up. Was my giant alligator head. All of a sudden, we're pretty close to tied back up just from that speed up. It's pretty crazy how like this run can go, honestly.
So that speed up that we got is something that we recently started doing where we'll check the first power up and wait for the second one.
So it doesn't
Yeah, I did
override the
that.
first one.
I did that in my last run, and I got 2 speed downs back to back, so I stopped doing
no.
that.
Fantastic.
I definitely do it all the time.
We got a big head on brains and nothing.
Literally nothing. Congratulations, you picked it up. It was useless.
Get nothing. Good day, sir.
Alright, we're hoping very much that we don't have weird camera glitch here. Alright, we didn't get weird camera glitch. Yeah, we've seen the camera in Kids Land on that Death Warp. Or not Kids Land, that's Community Twist 1. On Toyland,
Same
Uh,
difference.
sometimes the camera will glitch and just get stuck in one place, and it takes like 3 minutes before it fixes itself miraculously.
That was an
Oh,
interesting
and we're
strat, Ray.
tied.
Yeah. I don't know how to
Quite
do the
tied.
bounce strat. It's very precise.
Can't get it either. It's a scam.
Yeah, I don't know why I went for it. I fell down.
I like
trying
the
to
way
go
you
for it.
slow yourself down though to grab the carrot without having to backtrack for it. That's pretty cool. That's new to me at least. Interesting.
Oh yeah, that's something Ro taught me.
Yeah, just so everybody's clear, the top professionals are on your commentary crew, so be sure that we know everything about the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh no, Ama.
We'll make it work.
That's always the worst when you get a speed up and then lose it from just jumping off or something.
Oh,
That's a hard vault. You're supposed to
Very.
use the spring to get up there, I believe.
the health.
Oh yeah, this health.
Oh baby,
That health is scary going
the
into
safety vault.
the boss here.
It's not good.
I'm sorry to laugh. That's good.
Never done that.
You like waited for the bird,
Get
and then it hit
birded.
you anyway, and then you fell. Like that all being said,
That'll really
this
drive
is,
you cuckoo.
that all being said, I misspoke earlier. This is the longest boss in the game. This is the robot.
Yeah.
Robot
Uh,
is
For $50,
terrible.
I'll shut up. By the way. $50, you silence me.
Yeah, Robot's very RNG heavy. It can make or break pretty much any good pace to run.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to Rain's screen to see what RNG he got, but there's 3 different attacks.
It seems to be very poor RNG. Otherwise, the fight would be a little closer to done. At this point, I think.
Yeah,
Rain can speak better than I can.
I got a cannonball, which is not the worst thing that can happen, but it's not the best.
Yeah, it looks like Ama got the same thing. So there's 3 attacks. They always go in the same order: cannonball, spin, and little robot dudes. Which one he starts with is RNG. Additionally, how long he spins is RNG. And Ama just got really awful RNG where he spun long enough to be facing the exact wrong way that you'd want him to face. Which means you lose a lot of ammo. Because now he's cleared them out.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
That's
I was gonna say it's I think it's 12 seconds for a max spin, and 3 seconds for a minimum.
That
So you
sounds
can
about
just
right.
you can just lose like 18 to 2 bad spins.
And now we're seeing Rain in the last level here, Pyramid Land. There's been a few new discoveries in this level recently.
I have not practiced.
And I don't know them because I mix up what part of Pyramid Land is which. Because it all looks the same.
Here's the new skip.
Oh, that's simple.
To note, that actually
Oh.
is going backwards in the level. And there's another death warp backwards. But there wouldn't be any coins in between where you warp to, so you can just go forwards using a death warp, and then walk back to pick up the coins that you missed.
All right, to the practice round.
You
Nice.
did not get a robot crash. Are you
Robot
serious?
crash.
Yep.
That's probably the most common one, which is really unfortunate because of how late it is into the game.
This is the first time we've ever seen a crash in an event, though, so that's fun.
Wow.
Congratulations, Ama. You're number 1.
If it would happen to anybody, it makes sense that it's you, Ama. I'm just being real.
I
love you to
personally
death, but
love
you know I'm
robot-
right.
I love robot crashes, so it's relevant that it would happen to me. When it happens, even on good pace runs, I can't do anything but laugh.
Alright, I think that means that we need $10 from everyone in chat to pay for the recovery cost of that crash. Ama agrees. I'll speak for him.
You'll notice Rain was kind of shuffling against the edge of that box there. The hitbox for the coin extends just far enough out to where you don't even actually have to jump down into the box to collect the coin, which is pretty cool.
After that crash, we can see Rain at a clear advantage. Just real quick, we'll point out on Ama's stream now that he's on the practice run, you'll see some things like zone number and then like a number on the screen. So the zone number will tell you what zone you are in, and that's where you will respawn upon death. So that's been really useful for finding new death warps. This number that keeps changing, that is the speed of the chameleon. And then the last thing where it says normal, that controls what type of power-up you will get when you click this, or when you grab the star, so you can fix RNG to do practice for it. Whether you want to practice backup plans for slowdowns or new strats with speed-ups that would normally take a while to be able to practice. It's a very cool thing.
Alright, so Rain's going into the final boss here. This is Sphinx, which is a big RNG slog.
Yeah.
Well, it's not quite.
hopefully-
I would say it's not quite as bad as the final boss in Chameleon Twist 1, in a way. It's worse in some ways, but it's also not as bad because you can at least progress on the boss if things aren't going, according to plan. Whereas
Right.
boss in CT1 kind of just either do or die.
We will be coming up on time soon for Rain.
Yes. As soon as the boss's health meter is completely drained, that will be time.
Alright, here's the RNG. So Rain got bad RNG there. The blue fires were falling randomly. they either fall completely randomly or tracking you directly, and you really want tracking directly because you can abuse that heavily. So instead of dealing with the random fires, Rain will take a little death warp just to reset it to the next attack.
Last shot.
Yeah, get ready on time.
And time on Rain's end. The Ama's actually not too far behind. Ama went kind of ham, honestly, on this last level. Yeah, it's kind of cool to get to show off the practice ROM too. If I'm being real, it's neat. I like that.
I'm seeing in chat 33-32 on Rain's side.
Okay,
it's pretty good, especially for like a marathon run where you don't grind out great RNG and stuff like that.
Not too bad given the Carnival Land death and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting
It's rough.
Mid 33 with all that is awesome.
Alright, here we go. Ama fighting the boss. The text on screen has broken. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I don't know why it does that. It only does that on the final boss and nowhere else in the game.
That's a perfect first attack from Ama. Let's see if we get the Follow Flames to show it off. Nope.
Nope. Random as well.
Yeah, look at those 50-50s.
You hate to see it.
50% of the time you hate it, and for the other 50% of the time, it doesn't
You
happen.
hate it a little. You hate it just a little less.
I think it saves about 15 to 20 to get the 50-50 there.
Yeah. Which is really frustrating at the end of a run.
Yes, it is.
And time.
Fantastic race.
It looks like 34:59 for Ama.
Yep.
Ooh.
Sub 35. You should have submitted a 35-minute estimate. It would have been completely fine.
Right. No, that was a fun race.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. It was extremely close up until part of the way through Toyland.
The cuckoo clock was real rough.
The cuckoo clock.
Oh,
the
yeah.
cuckoo clock is
That
what
one-
got you. And then the robot crash just, that was just icing on the shit Sunday at that point.
All right. I'll go ahead and shout out a couple things here before I'll let the runners do it. A huge shout out to the Chameleon Twist community. If you go
110%.
to speedrun.com/ctwist1, or you just go speedrun.com, look up Chameleon Twist, look at the series or whatever, there's a link to our Discord where there is a lot of people that are ready to help you learn this game if you'd like, or Chameleon Twist 1 as we saw in the run before. It's a very, very good community. There's a lot of resources between practice ROMs and video tutorials teaching people how to play this game and the other game as well. So if you are interested in it, go check it out. I highly, highly recommend. Kefka and I have been playing Chameleon Twist for like over 10 years in a speedrun setting, so I'm sure Kefka can speak to it too. And thank you guys for having me.
I would agree. Thanks for having me. This will be my
Thanks for
last
joining us.
appearance for SDAT. And the tongue block's always a good time.
We love tongues.
Become a bit of an SDAT tradition.
Yeah.
Absolutely, always appreciate a chance to show off the game, so definitely thanks for having us on.
Yep, thanks for having us.
Yeah. Do you guys have any other shout outs that you'd like to give while you're here?
You pretty much covered me with the CT community.
Yep, same here.
Just try out this game, play it casually, try to speedrun it. We allow
Very fun.
emulators and EverDrives and any flash cards. It's all cool. Any way you can play this game. I've got a leaderboard run that's on a 3DS.
Forgot about that.
I forgot it. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So just start playing the game any way you like, and everyone in the Discord is always willing to help out.
You heard it here. Find the most cursed way to play this game and submit it to the leaderboards.
Run it on a smart fridge. Do it.
All right. I think I speak for all of us when I say that was a very entertaining race, and thank you for showing it off here.
Thanks again for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
But I think with that, I think we're ready to move on to a few intermission sponsor thingy ads. I, they're all you know, under the same umbrella, but I think we're ready to move on to that, and then we'll be back later with some more Speed Doxathon 2024. So don't go anywhere.
The next run's going to be great.